So there, Grok 4.6 is here and supposedly is super cheap and efficient. So I gave it the hardest job, finishing a game. I created the base game inside CodeWisp. There I uploaded the concept image and a super detailed prompt, and then I took this project and gave it to Grok to improve it way more. It added more mechanics and even external assets from the internet. Let me show you how I do it. First, okay, let me show you how everything started out. Always everything starts with an idea, which in this case was driving a boat in the ocean, completing missions, and by completing these missions you would earn money that then you can use in a shop to upgrade your ship and buy new ones. Based on this concept, going back and forth with the AI, I ended up creating a super complete game design document with all the mechanics and everything that the game will include. As you can see, it's actually pretty long, like has something like 20 pages or so. With the idea in mind, I went to CodeWisp. So here I can directly click on create. Or also, by the way, I can play other people's game. Here, I'm gonna paste in the game design document that, as you can see, is actually pretty long. And with this button, I can attach the concept images. Then over here, you can select the quality. Of course, I recommend best quality. And you can even connect your own ChatGPT account to use your existing subscription if you already have one. Okay, and take a look at this, okay? It looks very awesome. So for example, here we have the first mission. I can even use the boost, okay? And well, it seems that I have to go over here and then I have to like deliver it on this other island. But take a look at this, like I can move. Then we have another task over here. So let's go right there. And well, here I have a quest. Oh, okay, so this was like, yep, a ship that was broken or something like that. So you get the idea, right? Like you are assigned missions or tasks, and well, you have to go ahead, complete them, and just navigate a little bit here. Okay, so it's like a chill, relaxing game, okay, that I really like. This is just the first version of the game, okay? The cool thing here is that here on the left, as I've done over here, you can ask for any changes, any kinds of improvements. Then over here in the editor, this is something that I really like because it's like a game engine, okay, that has AI integrated. Because here, for example, here I have the boat. So if I want to make it smaller, bigger, I can do it. If I want to modify the position, the rotation, so you can see I can do it, and this just looks like a game engine. Or if I wanted to modify any UI, for example, I don't know, this thing here, instead of calling it booster, I could call it, for example, turbo, okay? And when I hit enter, as you can see, there it got updated. Or for example, I could change, I don't know, the font size. Let's make it bigger. So as you can see, it is very cool because it's not like a generic AI game creator, okay? It's more like an AI game engine that this is coming. It's very cool. Also, you can see in the background like all the source code. As you can see, you can even see the different assets, and even in this worlds section, in this case, I can modify the ocean. So I can modify the chunk size, as you can see. So basically the different islands, I don't know. And as you can see, way more things such as the fog start, fog end, wave height, wave speed, world seed. Okay, so it's actually very interesting. Okay, now I want to add custom models to it, and well, more mechanics such as the shop that I mentioned that I wanted my game to have. I want to create a better environment. Well, more things. Okay, so the cool thing is that here you can click on export and directly download the source code, okay? Now, to use Grok is very simple. You're gonna have this link in the description. Then you will need to copy this command, open it up in PowerShell. So here I'm gonna look for PowerShell, paste it in and execute it. And then here in the source code, I just need to open up a new terminal, type in Grok and hit enter. And here I am. As you can see, Grok 4.6 in X high, and well, with /efforts, okay, you can set here how much effort you want, and also with /model, you can of course choose Grok 4.6. And what I've done is just importing this in the source project, and I want to tell Grok to basically finalize the game, create everything that this PDF with 20 pages mentions. Okay, and take a look at this. I've told it to add music and sound effects, and well, everything like looks way better. So for example, here we have this mission, we have the crates, and well, we have to deliver them over there. So let's hurry up a little bit. And well, it's super chill, super relaxing. This is the exact vibe that I wanted. So here we are approaching the end. Okay, take a look at these models. They look awesome. And there it is. Okay, so first quest completed. We have 2,000 coins, as you can see on the top right. And with the tab, I should be able to open up the shop. Okay, that looks awesome. Take a look at this. Like we have the different boats. Oh my god, this looks awesome. Oh, take a look at this pirate ship. That looks very good. And we have some like generic upgrades for each of the ships, right? So that's super good. So we have 2,000 coins. So let's buy this boat. Fishing coin looks very good. And sail out. Oh my god, this looks good. Okay, and this has way more capacity and velocity, I suppose. So here we have a new quest. So we have to go over here. Okay, let's go back and something like this. Come on. There it is. Now here. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to continue. And what is amazing is that it added, for example, close to these things, okay, I think they should like attract me to them or something like that. Nope. But well, there were some that would do it like that. And take a look at the waves, like they look very, very awesome. Let's buy more ships, for example. I don't know, this, oh my god, this looks awesome. And let's also upgrade it, I don't know. Yes, let's literally buy everything, okay. Cannons, radio, yes, because we should also be able to attack other ships. Oh my god, this is just super big. Take a look at this. Oh my god. And yes, as you can see, I can shoot with the left click. Actually, let's try out the pirate ship. Oh my god. And for example, here we have these rings. In this case, our ship is like super big, so I don't know if we are gonna be able to make it through them. So let's actually equip something a little bit smaller. So for example, this one that looks super cute. And let's go through these rings. There it is, come on. Nice, this is gate 1. Gate 2, and now, okay, we have to complete like this circuit. So as you can see, super chill, but still it's very good in terms of mechanics, in terms of polish. I love the lighting, the environment, like all this looks very, very awesome. That's cool. And I wanna see if we are able to find, there it is, another ship. So supposedly, okay, this ship should do damage to us. Okay, yeah, there it is. And of course we have to like defeat it, okay, because if not, we're gonna drown. Oh my god, what is that? And let's actually get closer to one of the islands, because I wanna see what happens. Okay, they have trees, they have sand, grass, all this, okay. That is good, that is good. And well, I don't know, I have to go over here now, it seems. Oh my god, let's buy this other one. It looks very awesome. I like it, I like it. And okay, let's see what happens when I complete this other mission. Okay, we are very close to the target. Let's try not to crash on the island if possible. Something like this. Yeah, perfect. And okay, we have, in this case, 10 rings. Oh my god! There's a pirate ship attacking at me. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Come on, let's see if we can defeat this guy. Oh my god, there's another one. Okay, there it is, one defeated, and I have the pirate ship here. Come on, there it is. Perfect, so this one's a little bit more complicated to drive because I think it's like very heavy, let's say. So it also has like that realistic simulation. Okay. Let's go over here. But well, you do get the idea, right? It's very, very good. Oh, and by the way, I did all this with the $30 plan, and actually it was super cheap. Like from the weekly limit, I think that I only used like 10-20% of it, so very cost effective. And actually, while I was recording this, Kenny released a new Skybox pack, and this one looks awesome and would really match like the style of our game. So what I want to try to do is download it, and here I'm gonna put the zip inside my project, and I'm also gonna extract it. And here I basically told Grok that, well, I wanted to use the Skyboxes I've just imported, and I wanted to add a day and night cycle, and with the key 2 of my keyboard I want to like go to the next station or parts of the day, just so that we can quickly preview like this day and night cycle in the video, okay? Okay, so now supposedly, well, this should change like every 30 seconds or so, but in this case, as you can see, with a key, okay, we can transition between all these skyboxes. So this looks super good. So we have morning, we have day, we have a night, we have space. Okay, oh my god, this one looks very good. And lastly we have alien, okay, all from the asset pack from Kenya. Okay, very cool. So this is all for today's video. Everything started from CodeWisp, which created the base game. So if you wanna try it out, make sure to click on the link in the description. See you in the next one, and bye bye.